Hi everyone, welcome to the Long Beach Real Estate Market Update for January 2026, where we make sense of the market data so you can make an educated decision when it comes to buying or selling a home. The median sales price in Long Beach was $885,000, up 6% from the median sales price in December and up 13% versus the median sales price in January of last year. 53% of the homes sold in the last 30-day period sold below their listing price, while only 31% sold above. Inventory or month supply is at 3 months, up 15% from 2.6 month supply in December, but down 3% from 3.1 month supply last January. The median number of days on market was 23 days, which is up 27% from 18 days in December. This is down 8% versus last January's 25 days on market. New listings are up 138% to 281, and active listings are up 15% to 545. Versus last year, new listings are up 1% and active listings are down 5%. Closed sales took a 42% step down to 106, which is down about 33% from last January's 159. Interest rates continue to trickle down. They're between 5.59% and 6.31%, depending on your personal financial profile and the particular loan product you choose. After a stretch where buyers were competing for too few homes, inventory has started to make a comeback over the past year. And depending on where you live, that's opening up your options in a meaningful way. According to Realtor.com, the number of homes for sale in January is the highest it's been since 2020. And that's important because getting back to pre-pandemic levels signals a slow and steady return to what we call or feel like is a typical inventory. Now, we're not there yet, and having an improving inventory environment won't suddenly fix the market. But the growth we've seen lately certainly changes how competitive the market feels. Where there are more homes for sale, buyers gain time, options, and leverage. Where there aren't, the pressure ramps up quickly. In the year since 2020, where there weren't enough homes for sale, that made the market feel stressful, rushed, and intimidating. Depending on where you live, inventory can vary, and some places are bouncing back faster than others. According to Lance Lambert, co-founder of Resi Club, in January 2025, just a little over a year ago, only 41 of the 200 largest metro areas were back to normal inventory-wise. But by the end of the year, almost half, or 90, of the 200 metro areas were back at or above typical inventory levels. That's a huge improvement in roughly a year, and we're not finished yet. Looking ahead, forecasts suggest that home sales could rise another 10% this year, which means even more markets should join the ranks of places where inventory has increased. Here's a graph that shows what an extra 10% would do for the market this year. You can see that projected growth, shown by the yellow dotted line, hits inventory seen in 2017 through 2019, shown in the gray lines, by roughly fall of this year. That means that we may reach a normal by the end of the year nationally. And that changes your home search in a good way. As Hannah Jones, senior research analyst at Realtor.com says, housing market conditions are gradually rebalancing after extreme seller advantage. Buyers are beginning to see more options and modest negotiating power as inventory improves. In other words, the market's beginning to work with buyers instead of against them. Bottom line, inventory isn't yet fully back to normal, but it's improving, and a lot of areas are already there. If you've been waiting for a moment where you have options and feel like you have a little breathing room, this is it. If you have any questions about anything we've talked about today, or you'd like some information on an area outside of Long Beach, please reach out to me. I'm Brandon Pettis. See you next month.